Welcome to Pro Show episode 4, International Women's Day edition. Shout out to all the females in GeoGuessr. We're behind you. We're definitely going to try and find a lady to raid tonight. Now, that sounded kind of Viking-esque. I didn't mean for that to... we're just going to move on. We're going to be playing, as always, AI-generated world, NMPZ, talking about the rounds, why we guessed where we did, why I got it wrong, and why RC got it right most of the time. Last stream was quite interesting. We had not only some funny locations, but some funny moments. I had quite a good time. And Connor put a meme in the Discord, which I meme grabbed and wrote some more on it. So it is Connor's meme. However, I think this sums up the podcast perfectly. In which the round comes about. We tried to determine why we guessed there, and because it feels like that country. And then chat's going, well, actually, the polls. You didn't notice the polls. RC and Sunken, why aren't you talking about the polls? You were just dropping the feels
I like that meme.
Why is this map so much tougher than ADW? Because you play ADW so much, you begin to create patterns about the kind of countries that you most commonly see. So when you play this and it just throws you a loop and just throws you like a country that you don't see as often 3 rounds in a row, you feel so lost. I don't know. I fucking hate this country so much. I don't know. I'm just gonna plonk.
Oh man.
I'm like, I don't think I've ever been this gaslit on this show before. What?
This is just the first round. I wanted to say like there's no like the outside lines. I don't think I've ever seen that in Australia before. Like dotted outside lines.
I get. Do you know what? I guess when you say it like that. It's not a fact I've noticed, I'll be honest with you. But so I didn't think of it like that. I just did the whole white lines, orangey kind of dusty roadsides, and then that kind of like yellowish dry grass. But I still don't see Senegal at all. So what? So
the road just gives off. It just gives off a massive French vibe. The road, like with the dotted outside, you see this a lot in Tunisia as well, and obviously in France.
Fuck. And then a simple turn of the camera reveals all, and obviously for us neat. So whereabouts in Senegal was this? Was there
pretty much central?
Yeah, on the way to.
A bunch of people went on the same road that I went on.
Where did you? Oh yeah. I guess I always associate Senegal with being more sandy coloured, but that's not necessarily true, is it? Because as you can see there, that's
most
like
of
darker colour,
most of that like western area is kind of like grassland, and then the deserty area is like either north near St. Louis or on the road that like borders Mauritania.
Road looked too good for Senegal. Well, the thing is I think. I'm not saying this is the case for Senegal, but I know that if you've got like a nice brand new looking road in certain parts of Africa, sometimes those roads have been like funded by other countries. So you might have quite a poor looking area, but it has some bang smack nicely paved road in it, and that's because it's been installed by another country, usually in some sort of like deal for something, obviously land or some sort of resource or whatever. So I guess we've got a body of water, but I don't know if you can ever determine whether something's like a gigantic lake or it is water.
Well, I mean, a lake is also water.
Thanks, RC. Thank you for your contribution there. So this is all like, I wanted to say Peru or something. Well, I wanted to say Chile, but it's got a yellow road line, and for the most, like 90% of Chile's not yellow road lines. Oh, I feel shit. I'm just going to drop it here. I don't know where it is. Oh! It wasn't a bad guess!
Good job.
Hey, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Oh, it was me and you first and second. Ah, the meme has
Pro
come
show
true.
legends.
Can we just get a quick reminder? Anyone watching, don't forget, this is always true. Okay.
Yeah, just replace it with Ecuador.
Right. I can't actually wrap my head around the fact that you almost 5K'd. You were just a little bit too far down the road. Because I've obviously made my guess, but as I was sort of alluding to as we were going along, I didn't really know why. Okay, so we've got the water, we've got the yellow, the single yellow, we've got the solid outside white. RC, tell us.
Okay, so the single yellow line is something you do see a lot in Mexico, but also in Ecuador. I feel like those are the main two countries in Latin America where you see just the single yellow line. Peru usually has the double yellow lines. Chile obviously has the white lines. Yeah. This is kind of a weird area of Ecuador because it's like extremely dry, like right by the coast in the southwest area, like very similar to Peru. And I don't know, like it just made me want to go there. I guess the house also kind of fits the brick. Although Ecuador, usually when you think of Ecuador, it usually has gray brick, but I guess like it just seems like something you would also see in Ecuador. And then I just use the coastline, like it just goes towards the south. Like there's like that piece of land jutting out over there to
so
the
you're
south.
really good at that. That's definitely something you're very good at. Is like visualizing what you're seeing on the screen to the map, and that's something I think is quite difficult to do. I really struggle with that, mainly because I don't understand how the compass works. But that was incredible because for me, it just had that like. You know when you just get a really Peru round and it's just like that kind of almost greyish sand. It just has that super dry feel.
Yeah, the sand definitely feels more like Peru or Ecuador. Well, not really Ecuador. To be honest, this is kind of weird for Ecuador, but it feels more Peruvian than it does Mexican. Especially because in like Baja, for example, it just looks kind of different. It's not that flat like as here, and then also the Gen 3, like I did talk about that one time when we were in Baja, that it has a lot of Gen 2 and Gen 4, but I don't think it has like any Gen 3.
That's a really good point,
And then by the other coast, like just Mexico's normal coast, like it's not this dry, like ever anywhere.
This feels like an RC special round, this. Can you confirm or deny that?
Yeah, but it's kind of tricky.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I think I know the country. Like, there's a country that I would go, like, just based off of what I see, but it could always be something weird.
So when I initially clicked on this, I was thinking, oh, it's like Ecuador or Bolivia or something like that. And then, like, when I just looked at it more, I was like, or Brazil or Colombia or anywhere. For a second, I was like, is it even? I'm pretty sure it's South America, but that could be wrong. The like little ditch thing interests me. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I think I concluded that I felt that this was like Colombia. I don't know why. I have no rhyme, no reason for that. Completely random. I think it was Peru in the end.
Okay. Whew.
It was. Blimey. What place for it to be as well. You got top 3 as well. Well done. So was this your original guess, or was this your amended guess?
No. This is my amended guess.
Ah, okay. Which is nice, because it's better to have like changed your thought process and got it right than you doubted yourself out of a good guess. So
yeah.
Talk me through. What did you say?
My first thought was Colombia here. The brick is like the red brick is something you see a lot in Bolivia and Colombia, especially. Also in Peru. Bolivia, like I feel like you're never this close to the mountains when you're when you're in like this sort of environment, you're either like in the mountains or like in the flat area, but
Right.
there's not really many spots near. I guess I just like know every road in Bolivia, so like I can say that.
Do you know why?
But
That's why I asked at the start, is this an RC special? Because I was like, is this Bolivia? Because it just kind of has a vibe to it.
yeah, what you see a lot in Colombia and Peru especially is like they paint the facade, but then they leave the walls like
Yeah.
exposed. What made me lean towards Peru was that like layer of red at the bottom. Do you have like that like bottom layer a lot in
yeah.
Peru? Whereas in Colombia you don't see that very much.
That's quite interesting, like stylistic.
Also, yeah, also the metal sheet on the other roof is something you see a lot more in Peru than in Colombia, I feel like. So, I don't know. Also, the mountains were like really tall, which I mean, obviously you have tall mountains in Colombia as well, but usually when you're like in this like flat area, like seeing such tall mountains is not that common, I feel like. And also it's like sunny. A lot of Colombia coverage is more like cloudy, I guess,
Okay.
overcast, like rainy. I don't know. It was very difficult. That's why I had to like change it. And, like I was doubting myself, honestly.
Fair enough. Well, don't beat yourself up too hard. One clue I did actually notice, bit of a local cuisine here. You've got a Peruvian donut. They're quite famous in this region. So we're gonna move on. Do you think I should get this one, RC? Or is this one of those ones where like, I know where you're gonna go?
No. I think you don't know where this is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not confident. The only country that was really come to my mind was Australia, but it just doesn't add up to be there.
Yellow lines.
Yeah, I know.
And also, what did I say about Australia having outside dashes?
Oh yeah, you literally. Well, I can't change my guess now because that's what I've said I'd do. So, in the spirit of fairness, I would have guessed this if it wasn't for you correcting me. So, I'll stick with what's true. Do you know what? No cap, as the kids say. It crossed my mind, like near the border, but I just thought, no, it can't be. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, the white dashes is something you don't see too much in like the Americas, but I do see it quite a bit in Mexico, I've noticed. So I think you can see them sometimes in Brazil, but I guess I also went off the landscape as well. That area in the northeast has a very Texas feel to it. It's like these like shrubs, like low bushes, I guess. No trees, and it's like extremely flat. It's like a coastal plain, I guess.
I've never seen white dashes in Mexico, Urban says. Yeah, it just might be the case you've been unlucky enough never to come across it. I mean, I can't recall the last time I saw it there. I definitely didn't associate it as my first guess, but it kind of the look of it made me think Mexico, or at least like southern US, but not enough to make me go and click that at all.
I can see why people went in northern Brazil. I'm trying to think what would be a difference like between Mexico and Brazil. I guess like Brazil would have like sandier soil, whereas here we just have like grass.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I guess it's very difficult to explain. Just the landscape felt like.
Confident on this one, RC?
I think I'm slightly more confident on the area. I don't want to say anything.
Don't want to pry
right
too hard.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away.
Right, using some of the stuff we learned earlier, the single yellow line should mean it's K cans. As for that, I'm seeing these kind of white houses over on the right hand side, which I associate more with your kind of Nova Scotias and your Newfoundlands. Not sure where it is though, so I'm just going to plonk it here. Hope for the best. If it's the complete other side, I fucking give up with life. Was it Newfie? It looks like it was Newfie. It was with Kurt. Almost 5K. Well done. Yeah, I guess was it too much to explain here? I mean, obviously the single yellow line, something that we literally talked about was at the start.
Yeah. For the Newfie guess, you have a lot of those short pine trees in Newfoundland. That's what I usually go off of. Also, like, obviously, like, Newfoundland has a lot of inlets and, like, bays, which, you know, you could see here.
Yeah, just experiencing some lag at the moment.